I think Chinese market has been on the right direction. Economy has been doing relatively well, and Golden Week holiday is coming up. But still, we need to look at closely the situation of the small and medium-sized enterprises sector because we've seen some sort of a liquidity measures troubling, these sectors, and also we need to look at the liquidity policy to be implemented by PBOC as well. But situation tends to be, positive in this week, as you mentioned earlier on. A lot of consumer boosting consumption area will be, coming up. So domestic demand will be further boosted up during the Golden Week. I think it will be some sort of good news to a lot of business.
Are there any particular sectors you're most wary of when it comes to these SMEs, Ronald? And how vulnerable are they to fluctuations in the USD yuan?
When we look at the trading figures, announced by the Chinese government recently, we actually seen some sort of sluggishness in the small and medium-sized sectors. In terms of manufacturing and trading element, I think the growth has been slowing down in the first place. Secondly, we've seen a new round of global outbreak of COVID-19, and that will possibly affect the demand of certain country. This is something which we need to look at closely. And also, when we look at the bad debt figures and also the liquidity figures announced by various banks, I think there has been some sort of deterioration of loan quality. So I think it will definitely affect the bank's earning eventually. So that maybe is the reason why we've seen this relatively poor performance of the banking sectors in this morning.
Which side of the inflation debate do you sit then, Ronald? Transitory or here to stay for some time?
I think the inflation will be heating up, gradually. So it wouldn't be temporary. At the same time, we need to see how the central government and the central banks will be tackling these issues. I think a tightening measures against the inflation problem will be something which we need to look at closely. But that will affect the liquidity environment in China. As I mentioned earlier on, the SME sectors in China has been fragile. Even though the figures as a whole look very healthy, but loan quality, credit quality has not been performing so well. So we still need to look after those sectors carefully. So I think PBOC will be handling that carefully.